That was perfect.
That works too.
You gotta be high. Damn, man. I hope somebody recording this shit.
Harold's mechanic shop, right?
No, don't
I
say
walk
Harold's
in, right?
Mechanic Shop. Nigga, Mavis Discount Tires.
It's Harold, bro.
How
you
doing?
As soon as I walk in, hey, bro. What's up, boss? Gave me a pound. I was like, oh.
Oh!
Well, Harold, make sure you give me that discount.
My pod,
Let me
Nyoko.
get that 5-finger pound discount.
Wow. Pod.
Kids gonna eat you later.
I need that. Travis, you don't know who Kwame Brown is, do you?
Nigga, the coat. Phone.
They recorded.
Nigga, the greatest basketball player of all time. Skill, shit talking, all of it. He's the GOAT. My favorite player of all time. Fuck Michael Jordan.
Can't lose that, baby.
I still wear sneakers though, but fuck you.
Would you wear some Kwame Browns?
Yeah, I wear some Kwame Browns, man.
What if they look like Master Piece?
Huh?
I wear the shit out of them, bro.
Not the next
Yeah,
spot.
Kwame
Bro.
Brown has something to celebrate.
Like, there's a puddle under my car, too. It was like...
Kwame Brown's
like
smart
a
right now. You know
foot
what he's
away from
doing.
it.
He's like, I'm gonna go live every day. Fuck it.
He been getting views on that shit.
Bro, he's capitalizing like a motherfucker off this shit. And my whole thing is, you waited at like a whole 10 years of people talking crazy about you.
20, my nigga.
Like, you feel me? Like, people been talking crazy about you for a solid decade
But
plus.
we're the quiet ones.
But you want to come at Matt Barnes, Gilbert Arenas, and Steven Jackson.
Yeah, fuck them niggas. Fuck you, Becky with the good hair. That shit.
That shit is funny.
No, you can't. You do that with a t-shirt though? Nah, I wouldn't for it.
Becky with the good hair. With
Well,
Matt
what
Barnes.
the silhouette?
Yeah, with his fucking finger waves. Hell yeah. Yo, can I do a recap real quick? Are we recording?
Yeah.
Hope somebody recording. Alright. For the listeners that don't know, Kwame Brown, a.k.a. GOAT, greatest of all time, right? Was drafted 2001, number 1 overall. First high school player drafted number 1 overall by Michael Jeffrey Jordan, right? So he gets drafted, and immediately, you know, people label him a bust because he's not what people want from a first overall pick. He's not dropping points. He's not dropping rebounds, blah, blah, blah. So the rest of his career, he's labeled a bust. He plays 12 years, by the way. That's a lot of years. So he's been quiet for 20 years. This is 2001. Now it's 2021. Shout out to All the Smoke podcast. You know, I like your podcast. I listen to a couple. They talking about Kwame Brown and Steven Jackson. It's like, oh nah, that trade between Pau Gasol and Kwame Brown, that was a one-man trade. Y'all traded Pau Gasol for nothing. You know, Matt Barnes, aka Becky with the good hair. You know,
That disrespectful.
he chimed in. He said something. He tapped him on the knee. He was like, yeah, one trade was for nothing.
Which,
Got
if you
two
think
more
about
in my
it,
bag.
that wasn't the most disrespectful.
Say, you
Like,
feeling okay?
the most disrespectful thing that could happen at that time. Like,
Nope.
out of all the things that have been said about Kwame Brown, that wasn't the worst.
Stephen A. did worse.
Is that considered a cosign though? Is that why he got upset because of the D-tap? Was that a cosign?
Yeah, that's what he
I
said.
think it was just 20 years of buildup. It's 20 years of buildup. I think that was the final. Somebody filled the cup too much, and he was like, you know what? This country nigga's about to come out.
What it really boils down to is when you get picked on your whole time in school or summer camp, whatever, and that one day someone's picking on you, and you might not get as mad at the people that's picking on you, but you're getting mad at everybody else that's laughing in the background. So everyone's about to get disflamed because everyone's been picking on me as long. It's not gonna be directed the way I should be directed it. I'm directed at everybody because all y'all niggas, nobody's been saying nothing good about me. He found one person. The only person he was like, okay, I appreciate it, was Jalen Rose.
And shout out to Jalen Rose.
Jalen Rose said something like, yo, he can't be a bust. All the shit that he pretty
Ben said that shit.
Yeah,
Who passed this to me to?
it goes right.
That's a fact.
They said the realism shit. Like, you can't say that man's a bust.
He played 12 years.
But that also leads you to the thing now that's like him versus Charlamagne. Because when he brought it to that point, it turned back into bringing up Charlamagne's old clays and shit like that. And then Funk Flesh jumped into bullshit. And
Charlamagne did that to himself, though.
Oh, shit.
He went to his public records and
That's
read
a
out
voiceover?
his father's public records.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yo, bro, my father didn't even raise me."
I don't know.
He read out his
White
brother's
guy,
public records. Like, I've never
an
met
A.
this man. I found out he's dead from you. What are you talking about?
Wait, what?
Kids don't eat till later.
But
Yeah, he went to a public forum with a private conversation. That should have been a hometown conversation.
So Kwame Brown came at him crazy. He said, "Listen, you raccoon face motherfucker, you bleached skin, fucking delinquent rapist ass motherfucker." He went in. He called him a rapist.
I heard all that.
He called him a pedophile.
and even after Charlamagne, even after his apology, he still wasn't accepted. He's still not letting his foot off his neck. So it's, do you blame him? Is he going too far? Is it like it's all joke? You know what I mean? If we keep it real, you know what I mean. Kwame's gonna be the cover art for this podcast. It's all fun and games, but like, realistically, is it like to a point where it's like, are we tired of hearing this shit? Or I mean, right now it's all fun and games because it's all laughs. You know what I mean? It's not fun and games for the people that's probably involved with it, but everybody else on the outskirts gets to laugh about the shit. I mean, let's be real, it's funny. You wouldn't expect Kwame Brown to be the one giving everybody these laughs and chuckles right now. Not Kwame. You know what I mean?
If I'm being completely honest, I didn't know what Kwame Brown looked like
You know what I mean?
till this happened.
A lot of people said that they never heard Kwame Brown talk before.
Yeah, I never heard him talk till that. Like,
If you keep it real, you never heard too much about him besides he was a bust. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was a big basketball fan growing up. That's all you ever heard about Kwame. He was a bust.
I didn't hear that Kwame Brown was that nigga, like, with the hands until Gilbert Arenas shared stories. He was like, "Yo, I've heard stories about him and his brother. Like, I've seen him in the club, him and his brother, and a bunch of bouncers fought them, and they slumped 6 bouncers." I was like, I wonder if this is a bullshit story or if it's real. And then other people come out with stories who played with Kwame Brown. Eaton Thomas came out with some stories. I was like, what the fuck? Is Kwame really like that?
Anyone could be like that if you push to that level too. But
that's a fact.
I mean,
Nigga is like 7 foot tall.
he's 7 foot tall, and I'm weary of quiet people. The quiet ones are usually sometimes the scariest.
The killers.
they had all that time being quiet to figure out what they want to do.
Yeah.
So
That's the worst thing you could do. Piss off a thinker? Oh, no. Yeah.
So
I don't really thought about 8,000 ways to kill motherfuckers. I could just apply it to you.
Feel me? Like,
So how do y'all feel about the Charlamagne thing? Like, this is not nothing new, so it's not nothing like, oh my god, I never do
About
this
his
shit.
allegations or
Yeah,
whether this
like-
shit.
I
I mean, I don't know. I don't know too much in detail about it. I just know that. How old was he? He was like 20,
He was 22.
22, and he had sex with a 15-year-old.
I
Wait.
read Charlamagne's book. The account that he gave was he threw a party. His cousin was about to go off to college or something like that. So he threw a party. There were minors at the party. A girl was there who was a minor. Apparently she was assaulted. And he gets busted because, well, like I said, the way he tells the story, he goes down there because his cousins had told him that the cousin he threw the party for had got arrested for rape. So he goes down there to like try to, shoot some bail for nigga, like, yo, I threw the party last night. If there's any problems or anything like that, I'll help you out. Like, I'm pretty sure nothing like that happened. They were like, nah, nobody said anything about no rape. So there was no rape, nothing at all. Next thing you know, the girl comes up, says she got raped, and now he has, I forget what the first word is, contributed into the delinquency of a minor, which means that while she was at this party, something, inappropriate did happen to her.
He has no rape charge. That's the people that when they bring it up and try to slander him, they say that he has a rape charge. They say that he has something to do with it. Like when the girl came out and talked on a Star show, I think she did say that he did something to her. Like he was the one that picked me up and go to the party. He asked my mom, "Can I go to the party?" Like that's the girl's account of it. You know what I mean? But that Charlamagne never spoke on that. So that's where it gets kind of messy because that's where everybody was getting mad about Funk Funk because he brought it back up. Star had did that show on his show like 2 years ago. It just wasn't no big deal. So I think Charlamagne did the cease and desist back then. So I don't think it might have got to the as big as it could have got to, but I don't know, man. It's hard to. It's like what you get, like Charlamagne, like they said, he used to be the one bashing people. If this was happening to somebody else, Charlamagne used to be the person that would be giving us this information that we're finding out about him.
Yeah, he's quiet now. I don't know. I can't really speak on it too much because I don't know. I really don't.
Yeah.
And I didn't do my research on it enough. I just know from the GOAT, the gospel, Mr. Preacher Man,
Mama's cooking.
sprinkling some mama's cooking.
Like I said, the account that I gave was from the book. So all I can tell you is
Fuck that
Charlamagne's
book.
side of the story.
Fuck that book.
I'm talking about Rev Brown right now. I'm talking about his mama's son, Mr. Kwame Brown. And I believe him. I believe you, Kwame.
That nigga came back. He came back. Everybody that said something about it, he said,
Like this was his breaking point.
He's sitting there and
He
he's
said,
watching.
you know
Every time
what?
something happens, he's
He
recording
said, you know what?
this shit.
Fuck that bars and Steven Jackson. I'm coming at every last person
You heard what he
that's
said
ever
about
talked crazy
Stephen
to
A.
me.
Not
Like,
Stephen A.
bro,
Smith,
what the fuck?
Skip Bayless.
He said, like-
He's talking about Dracula.
Bruh.
He said
nigga half-
Dracula
nigga
looking,
half
Dawn
dead.
of the Dead face looking at pale face, motherfucker. Oh, the flames.
So we're gonna do a pivot to a Euro step. We're not gonna get the battle that the world deserved and needed. So they had to pivot from that. We're not getting the Shad versus Romeo.
I thought the world
Yeah,
needed.
Maybe
we're not
they'll
getting
still
that.
throw on the gloves at
Yeah,
some
yeah.
point.
Yeah,
Word.
maybe they still will go on the gloves. But the new hot battle is gonna be Young Draco, Soldier Boy versus Bow Weezy.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry,
Still a
Soldier.
mismatch.
Nah,
Still a mismatch.
it's a
got
mismatch,
Soldier?
bro. No,
Still a
I don't got
mismatch.
Oh,
Soldier,
I'm about
bro.
to say. What you talking
Still a
I
mismatch.
said I'm sorry, Soldier, but nah, it ain't. I'm sorry.
You could only play Craig that for one round.
Nah, man.
I think that might not even be a win, depending on what Bow Wow throws against that shit.
Yo,
That's a fact,
this
too,
Is like,
like-
this is like Joel Embiid being guarded by Marcus Smart. Yeah, Marcus Smart is strong as shit. But at a certain point,
honestly-
nigga, I'm Joel Embiid. I'm 7 foot,
I give it up.
and you're 6'3".
No. It's like Isaiah Thomas trying to guard Joel Embiid. Yeah, you was hot for like a year or two, and you might drop 20 points here and there, but nigga, we know it's over for you now. Who?
I mean,
Are you serious?
He was ringtone king, but Bow Wow.
All right, name 5 hits.
Nigga,
A Draco, he's gonna play some.
Craig that.
Didn't he make beats too, though?
Yeah, he's gonna play some. He made the.
I think he did. I think he did make a little better.
He made that nigga I made shit. That dun 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 dun.
he got that
Oh.
new shit now. That's
My nigga,
fucking
we
on
made it.
TikTok and shit.
Oh
He
yeah.
got that new shit that's on TikTok.
The only other shit I can really think of is Zayn with that lean, which is so fucking sad.
No, but he has early features with.
He got
Gucci.
what's that
He got
song?
early features with-
He got a couple
Um,
good features. What's that shit that got the shit remixed out of
That's
it?
Isn't that Bow? isn't that
Oh,
Bow Wow?
turn my swag on.
Turn my swag. He got some shit, but it's
Yeah,
not gonna
but
keep up.
that's 5 though. You feel me? That's
All
5.
right, yeah, but I'm not gonna
it.
disrespect him and say like,
Okay, but you kind of scratched an itch for that. I give it that.
Exactly.
like on a track for track,
Bow
he's not
Wow-
winning. But
yeah, Bow Wow got it.
who got a bigger influence though?
Yeah,
Who got a bigger influence?
Let's
I
do-
mean,
we-
Soldier started the YouTube wave.
let's use what we
That's
got.
going on right now.
Let's use what we got right now, man. Let's ask a white boy, Travis.
Oh boy.
Have you heard of Soulja Boy or Bow Wow?
Yeah, Soldier Boy.
Not
Never heard of Bow Wow.
Probably. Just not like.
Okay, hold on.
What do you know about?
We'll clarify this real quick. You instantly recognize Soldier Boy name. Bow Wow, you have to think about it.
That tells you
Just
something.
answer
I mean-
honestly. Just answer honestly.
Yeah.
It's okay. Yes.
Yeah.
That tells you
Okay,
something.
that tells you something.
What do you know about Soldier Boy?
I mean, like, as far as like both them, as far as songs or shit and
When you
shit,
hear
like
Soldier Boy, what's the first thing you think of?
fucking whatchamacallit?
Craig that soldier.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Everybody, like literally, that everybody knows that song. So yeah,
Yeah.
when you think of Bow Wow,
But
what do you
like,
think?
if you like be like,
Mike.
if you're like I'm not gonna be able to like list a song off the top of my head
For
by
Bow
either,
Wow.
you know,
By
by
either
either of them. But if you play something, I might be like, oh, okay, yeah, I've heard that. Okay, you know.
Still good. I mean, just off of name value, Soldier Boy has that.
Yeah.
That might not help. That might not help in a versus battle.
Nah, not at all.
Because-
Track for track, he's still losing. But influence, everybody knows Soulja.
Soldier
I'm
Boy.
going to say, honestly, YouTube might owe Soldier Boy some money because he transformed that shit. He brought that shit to a whole nother level with the millions on millions of views that cranked that guy. Niggas was like, oh shit. All I gotta do is put a fucking song on YouTube and get 1 million hits, and I might be able to get a record deal and tour the fucking world.
Is Soldier Boy more our age? How old is Soldier Boy?
He's our age.
30, right? He's like
Yeah.
30, 31-ish.
Yo, first time I ever heard a fucking
I was about to say,
song.
nah, I'm like, nah, he's definitely not 27.
First time I heard a song played when someone got a phone call was Soulja Boy. The first time, and I was like,
Bow Wow's already clown.
He did come in at the right time.
Bow Wow's already clown this nigga. He put the you see Soulja Boy got with his original day one girlfriend, and then Bow Wow's like, yo, you was supposed to kiss her through the phone. Not in real life. Very corny joke, but
we ain't gonna talk about
Soulja Boy 30.
That's like
a resume when we talk about.
Listen, you gotta let Bow Wow.
Bow Wow got the best slay sheet.
no, we do. Listen, we've seen this. Listen.
I'm about to say, you gotta let him live a little bit, because he been looking for a W for a minute now. Bow Wow been fishing for a W for a hot minute now. He been taking it. Every time I hear Bow Wow, I'm like, damn, did he take another L?
It was bad. Remember when they had him? No, so we can't do that. We support you, Bow Wow.
We fuck with Bow Wow. We fuck with Bow Wow. You still about to take this dub.
I feel like Bow Wow might be more known for being the fall off than Soulja Boy, though.
Yeah, definitely.
You look at
the end of the day, Soulja Boy's got a body.
Okay, let's be real.
Soulja Boy got a song right now.
Who's looked
hot?
That body's not confirmed. There's the nigga that supposedly he killed came on WAD right after he did that Soulja Boy challenge and defunked everything he said. So that nigga Soulja Boy shot him in the ass. And it was a fake story Soulja Boy told, but we don't know. None of us were there. But like I said, I think the nigga was Droop, which the nigga he shot sounded kind of slow. Not judging you, good brother. You know what I mean? But
sounded kind of slow.
He sounded slow. If you watched the Vlad interview, the nigga sounded like, you know what I mean? He was on the small bus. But anyway,
He was on the small bus.
Anyway, like who's cornier though? Like if you think about we keep it in the beam. Which one's cornier in your book when you think about?
I don't. I'm sorry, Shaq.
Only because Soulja Boy has not posted himself
on a
dinghy
on a commercial flight. Nigga talking about
on a dinghy with 15 chicks.
Oh yeah,
on a 10-person capacity
on a
boat.
Cuban. He was smuggling Cubans.
A refugee.
I was gonna say he was on some refugees.
My nigga was smuggling Cubans and fucking posted it like he's fucking. Yo, I'm flexing real quick.
Yo, one of them bitches definitely had her foot in the water.
I seen it, bro. She was hanging on for dear
She had her foot in the water because the other foot couldn't fit in the boat.
Josefina in the back. Josefina in the back was like just trying to get to the country.
They had to let
quiet as hell in the back. That's saying shit.
They had to let the captain off to make more room for the bitches. Yo, bro, you can't. We got it, man. You said just pull this, right?
I got it, bro. My man's gonna be over here dancing in the back, but he's essential.
Yo,
I never saw that
You
shit.
can't post that. We trying to get into this country legally.
Oh man, he's like the Bow Wow challenge.
I'm about to say
is like a thing. Like I feel like that's like a tick that he has. Like every now and then, I guess if you feel like he's not where he needs to be, he's got to do something like that because he knows. Bow Wow's older than Soulja Boy, but young enough to realize that the algorithms are out there, and he's been in the game long enough to understand algorithms and shit like that. No news is bad news, even though there's a lot of fucking bad news.
Tonight we on that. Was that the Rose?
Yeah, we back to the Bel Air.
No blue.
Man.
Fuck
no more blue, bro.
That shit tastes like fucking CNC soda.
We are Bel Air boys to the death of us, man. That blue's not for us, Rose. Our Bel Air guys.
Bruh.
Hey, you chimed me in tonight.
Oh yeah. See, we never intro nothing, bro. So, hey, how you doing? This is Chris Chin. I don't like being called Chris.
Oh,
we got the boys here tonight. You know, I know you can hear some unfamiliar voices, but I guess Kev and Trav come as your tag team.
I think most of the time Kev has been here. Trav has been here.
Sorry.
Yeah, people know Trav.
They're a tag team. Trav is sporting a fancy new haircut. That's all I'm gonna say about it. It's a fancy new haircut.
Well, you got that haircut. You didn't want a cup of champagne.
I went. Here's my way of putting it. I went from Dirty Dan to Pinhead Larry.
Oh, yo, dogs.
But when you was at the barbershop, you had to know that, like, yo, man, they're not gonna let me get that Bel Air.
Okay.
Yo, man, I already said in the group chat, I'm not clowning my guy's haircut. He did it for the good cause.
Yeah, he did it for charity.
Damn. See, y'all can't let me.
Locks of love.
I can't.
Fuck that. You gotta get the
fuck that.
Everybody knows the grind.
Yo, assholes.
I like to make fun of people a lot. I can't do it. It won't sit well in my spirit.
That shit was funny though.
Because
when he came in, I guess it was Eddie's first time seeing him in person.
Yeah.
Bro.
like mid talking to a customer.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I feel like now we're gonna have this picture on it so everybody knows what the fuck we're talking about. So.
Ooh,
That shit was
that's
funny.
That's a
as
field goal.
hell.
Bro.
That was an excellent thing.
That was a good height.
Damn, did anybody
That
else?
shit was fucking hilarious.
Does anybody else know what was on the topic list?
Charlemagne slandered.
R.I.P. Paul Mooney.
Oh yeah, definitely R.I.P. Paul Mooney.
The great.
You know what,
One of the
Travis?
goats.
I'm making a here you go.
Appreciate it, baby.
Now the first time you do
Even
something,
though I hate
fuck
on
shit.
Drake,
Oh yeah, Drake. Oh yeah,
All the jokes
I
coming out.
hate on this motherfucker Drake. Not because this nigga's not talented as fuck.
This nigga got a fucking heart on his fucking.
It's thank you. One. That's two. That's two. The motherfucker's talented. It's dog shit. Yes, he has a fucking heart on his head. Looks like a
Dog
fool,
shit's not
but he could do it, huh?
What's so talented about dog shit? That's a horrible.
I'm
metaphor.
sorry, he's talented
That shit.
as fuck.
Yeah,
That shit.
I
I don't
guess
know.
it's fuck.
I'm good.
I mean, you could have said that shit, but why dog shit?
I don't know.
That's dog shit.
Anywho, fucking this nigga don't rap. Whether he stopped rapping as much, and he's like at a point in his career, he was kind of even. I feel like it was 50-50 with the rapping.
And
singing.
Okay. I thought
Which,
you mean like he just didn't come out.
By all means, if you can do both, nigga, do your damn thing and make as much paper as you can. But then I feel like he realized this singing shit gets me on the radio more, gets me more bread. I'm gonna focus on this singing shit. He went like 80-20 with the rapping.
Could I pose a
now
question?
Drake really had bars.
Yeah.
I feel like, and he was like, you know what? I'm gonna chill. That I feel the type of way about that because I'm a rap fan. You can go ahead.
Okay, so can I pose a question?
Yeah.
So we know Drake is a chess player, right?
Okay.
And you just said that 80%, 20% R&B to rap. Most of his rap is what? Features, so someone else's album or someone else's track. Or he'll remix somebody else's shit real quick because he heard the hot. He'll jump on the hot shit and make it hotter.
Yeah, he'll jump on the hot shit, make it hotter. Might do a chorus for you.
So
Make your song a top 10 hit.
So, does it not make sense to, okay, I'm going to sell my album, my stuff, R&B, because I know ladies love R&B, and, you know, not for nothing, a lot more dudes are being open about liking R&B, and niggas like R&B Drake. So I'm going to sell my album on that, and I'm going to collect on the raps, because I'm jumping on a nigga's track, and I'm making it better. Not for nothing, like, I don't know how, like, you know, they talk about the Drake stimulus package. I think we spoke about that as well. I don't know how much, you know, more it has in the tank, but that's a way to double dip in the profits, my nigga. Like, I'm gonna give you the rap shit still. Plus,
listen.
I don't have to use all my raps because I'm singing half the time.
I'm not hating on him,
You just understand.
but I hate him because I feel like he deprived, well, at least my generation, because, like, I feel like people in my age bracket, we grew up with Drake, Cole, Big Sean, Kendrick Lamar and shit like that. Those were our Nas's, Jay-Z's, and motherfuckers that, like, motherfuckers grew up with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You felt old real quick.
Yeah, I did.
Alright, yeah.
26, let's make sure everybody says.
Yeah, like, you feel me? So I'm upset because when I tell somebody Drake, if I ever come into an argument with somebody and I say, motherfucker, Drake rap better than that nigga, and they're like, that singing ass nigga, I'm going to feel some type of way. That's why I hate this nigga for doing that. But get your money. Of course, get your money, get your hits. Obviously, you're by the time this nigga's done, he's probably gonna go down as the greatest artist of all time. Artist across genres. I don't care what genre you bring up, what gospel singing motherfucker from the 1200s or whatever
like
you bring up. This nigga's going to be the greatest artist of all time.
I feel like the only
He's there now.
It's not exactly.
I feel like Kanye still has an argument, only because of producing. Only because of producing. It's only because of producing.
I mean, you talking about my heartstrings.
Drake is constantly putting out
fuck
shit.
with Kanye.
That's
Drake constantly owns the summer.
That's true, but Kanye
Kanye owns
been
the
doing
sound.
that. He was doing that.
Kanye owns the sound, but I can go an entire summer, and by the end of the summer, I'm like, I'm tired of listening to this motherfucker. I've heard him so much, but if I want to be fucking bitches this summer, I gotta be listening to Drake constantly.
You gotta realize though, when they did that, and it's been talked about before on other shows or podcasts or whatever. When they did that 50 Cent, I think we talked about it before too, but when they did that 50 Cent versus Kanye shit, when Kanye won, that changed the world for real. Even though they said there was like, they was going away from rap like that and going to more like harmonizing music, because that's what Kanye was. But 50's album wasn't hardcore rap. That album, I don't think that had the AO technology.
I was about to say that was that one, right?
Yeah, that had AO technology, a couple of more songs like that. So that was like a kind of a bad.
Which 50 album? The Massacre?
Nah, what was that?
I think was it before? Not before Self-Destruct. Whichever one had AO technology on it.
What the fuck was the
With
third?
Justin
That was the third
Timberlake.
album.
Oh,
hey, Curtis. Was it Curtis?
It might have been Curtis.
It might have been Curtis.
Yeah.
It might have been Curtis. Definitely might have been Curtis.
If it wasn't Curtis, it was before I Self-Destruct. Yeah,
But,
so that when that happened, but it was like, if you really listen to the album at the time, like Kanye was doing some like monumental shit. They say that like Kid Cudi and Kanye was one to influence Drake to do that, to make this sound now that everybody's running with, and that transformed to Lil Uzi and Young Thug, and you know what I mean.
But low key, he did. Like I'll always consider Kid Cudi. I feel like I said it to you niggas before.
It was Curtis.
Kid Cudi was Curtis. Yeah, okay. Fucking Kid Cudi is the Jimi Hendrix of like this group, my generation. I feel like, because this nigga has his own sound. Nobody has ever sounded like Kid Cudi.
That's the whole thing, too.
Chance the Rapper might come close, but nobody has sounded like Kid Cudi.
I'm gonna bring to basketball.
I feel like if he had better marketing, this nigga could transcend it into white culture with Pursuit of Happiness and all that other shit like that.
You gotta look at the rate, like the way they rate it too, like however they rate it. If you look at somebody like Drake versus somebody now, Drake's probably gonna have more of an original beat versus somebody, new.
Drake has nothing original. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
His flows is from everybody.
Like I'm just
saying, Drake is Drake. All right.
He's a rap chameleon.
Yeah, he's a rap chameleon, and that's a skill.
I was waiting for you to get your bar off, because what you was about to say is what makes Drake so good is the fact that he'll pull from all these other niggas and make his own shit. He's like Gumbo, nigga.
Yeah.
Like Kobe, bro. Kobe
kills everything.
Kobe took shit from fucking everybody.
Like I remember. I remember he had a song with YG called "Who Do You Love," and he had the whole flow was from like they took the whole verse damn near from a nigga named Sugar Free. Mm-hmm. Like the whole he switched a couple of words around. And I heard this verse, I'm like, God damn, this nigga's crazy.
Drake is Steph Curry.
But still,
he's a light skinned nigga who came out of nowhere. Sorry, Travis. I'm gonna say, like, so Steph Curry gave birth to all these.
I'm still a dark nigga.
Stop. I hate that line. I fucking hate it. I fucking hate that line.
Light skin, but I'm still a dark nigga.
I'm light skin, but I hate
want
it.
to punch it.
Oh my God, I never wanted to punch through my phone more than when I heard that line.
Drake, no disrespect.
Y'all are
you Scorpio red, but if you hear this,
y'all are lighter skin. That shit.
No, man.
I'm gonna give you an earful.
No, it doesn't appeal to me, man. At all. Stop, man. You just bringing the biggest stereotype that light skinned niggas want to be dark skinned niggas. You bringing that out.
Deep down, y'all do.
Nah, I'm Dominican. Fuck it. That's it.
You want to be?
I'm claiming Dominican.
You want to be close.
But that's the funny thing too, though. There's a group of Spanish niggas that just want to be black, and there's a group of black niggas that wanted to be Spanish. I knew so many black niggas growing up that wanted to be Latin kings so bad.
Yeah.
I knew a few black Latin kings.
They was obsessed with Spanish culture.
And I knew a few like Colombian Crips.
And Colombian blood.
Yeah.
All right, so I was saying that Drake is Steph Curry. Steph Curry gave birth to all these. I call them the ya niggas, because I feel like every time they take a three, they say ya. Trey Young, all the motherfuckers, all these light skinned motherfuckers just dribbling 50 times and taking the three. Steph Curry gave birth to those motherfuckers. I think Drake is that for like the generation now of all the rappers. They all look up to Drake.
Yeah, can we keep it?
All these motherfuckers are harmonizing. That's because of Drake. But the original Godfather is Kanye. Mm-hmm. Nobody remembers that shit.
Mm-hmm. Can we keep it a sensu bean now? Your boy Drake's son look funny as shit.
Yo.
That little
Yo.
nigga funny as shit.
Fuck a porn star, my guy.
That little nigga look.
If I gave birth, if my baby mom's was a porn star, I'm gonna fully expect that kid to look weird.
Okay,
That little nigga
I want to preface this.
He's
'cause
probably
I
made
have-
from, like,
I
17
have
semen.
children,
Like
and
a
I don't
picture
mean
of
this.
Dora?
I don't mean this
He's
with disrespect. So I don't want this to come off as disrespect. But you know when they show those people in Africa with the black hair, with the blonde hair, the blue eyes, and you're like, no, there's no niggas in Africa with blonde hair and blue eyes. And they show you these little kids. That's what he looks like. And those are some cute kids. So I'm not saying he was an ugly kid that like that. It's just like that. He's just like, wow.
The only
It
thing
makes sense that that's Drake's son.
the only thing that made me feel better about
That
it
nigga looked like a Dragon Ball
was
Z android.
when I
That
seen a
nigga-
flick
he looked like
in the
Android
same Google
17, man.
search. It was a flick
Which
with
one's the
Drake with his
blonde girl?
mom. The son actually
Nigga
looks
look
like Drake's
Android
mom.
17 or 18, whatever.
To me, anyway.
But also,
That made me feel better about it.
All right,
I was
see-
like, all right.
you saw the I see the meme. You seen that when he was crying, right?
Oh,
His son was crying on stage when he
Nah, I didn't see that.
Well, I guess he went up there and he started crying when he was on stage. They was like, yo, the reason that he was crying. And they,
first time he saw his dad.
Nah, they said Pusha T was ice grilling from the from the seats. They show everybody else standing up clapping.
And they put Pusha T on.
I swear to God, Pusha T was sitting down. And Jordan Lucas was right next to him clapping, looking at him like this. That shit was hilarious.
Wait, that really happened?
Yeah, that shit was funny. I was crying when I seen that shit. I meant to put it in the group chat. I took a screenshot of it. I just didn't put it in the group chat. I was like, yo, niggas is retarded, dog.
Yo, I don't appreciate that shit you put in the group chat about the final boss level Dominican.
That was me.
And you know what's crazy? I seen that like 3 days before you posted that shit, and I screenshotted it too, and I was gonna send it to the group chat, but I was like, I don't want to do that.
That
man.
leads
No,
to
that nigga looks mega Dominican.
Yeah, bro.
that leads to another thing.
He got a fucking lightning bolt on his
That
eyebrow.
nigga got a tape fade in his beard, bro.
Yeah, he put a lightning bolt on his eyebrow.
And who said that they wanted to get that is the missing suspect tonight. Somebody said they wanted to get that shit cut. And he
Yeah, here we go. Let's
I
talk
want my
about it.
beard, but I want you to give it a fade.
He can't even defend saying he wanted to get that shit. Where are you, Mike?
That sounds like some Mike shit that he would do, right? Mike look like some. I do some funny shit with my beard ass nigga.
Yeah.
After Mike went off for
Not me, bro. This shit take a while to grow. I can't be fucking around with it.
I'm trying to figure out how Mike will go off for 50 points last pod.
Oh man,
Ran ISO the whole game.
it was definitely on his Iverson shit.
Dog.
So y'all just set picks. I'm pulling.
He didn't even need no picks, nigga.
Pull everything.
That nigga
Mike,
want
can I
no
get a
picks.
point?
He said, just get out the way.
That nigga didn't want no
Open in the
picks.
corner,
Nigga said,
Mike.
Take the ball, nigga. Let's go.
Nigga said anything derogatory. Not even derogatory. Something about Chris Brown. That nigga was like, no. No.
Yo, man, I was just trying to make the argument that I was like, yo, it'd be entertaining. Nah, I was
We're
like,
talking about Chris Brown.
I'm not saying Chris Brown wouldn't win. I definitely agree he would win.
So we're talking about Chris Brown. Okay, well, I'm saying like Bieber's not like a slot. No.
I ain't saying it's not like I'm saying fucking Michael Jordan versus fucking Muggsy Bogues. Nigga, I'm saying.
Like,
And also, we're not fuckboys. We don't talk about niggas behind their back.
I let Mike know the other day. I was like, yo, bro, you.
no, the funniest thing about the whole shit was earlier in the pod, he yelled because niggas was trying to let him
Yo.
talk.
Yeah. When I heard that shit, I was like,
was
God damn it, let me get a point off. I was like, all right.
And later on, he just over the back. Ooh, look at this. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, like, wait, no.
That's not the hard. Yo, bro, he has hits. I never say he had hits.
Oh boy.
Chris Breezy would win by like the fucking fifth track. But I ain't gonna say I don't know a fucking Justin Bieber song.
He's not here to defend his man's, but y'all see the
I
shit?
just tried to call a nigga too, bro.
Did y'all see the shit that said Chris Brown and Soulja Boy shopping at the same drug deal?
What's that, drug dealer?
Yeah. Boy, they said they both really strung out.
Show no Chris Brown slander.
Yo, Chris
My bad,
Brown,
Mike.
nah, man. Chris Brown be looking crazy sometimes, though, bro. That nigga be looking like he's
Listen.
going through it.
Is Chris
Listen,
Brown
dog. A functioning addict.
yeah, he's light skinned, but he's a dark nigga.
That's facts. Yes.
Yeah, that's the definition right there.
We
I don't
said
know
it
what
before,
drink you're talking
dog.
about. But Chris Brown is light skinned, but he's still a dark nigga.
We were big Shad niggas, but we always acknowledge that we said it before. Chris Brown is the ultimate nigga, dog. Like
Man,
sometimes, listen, he performs a lot of things. Maybe some cocaine is required to perform the things.
I'm afraid.
We don't do all the things Chris
I don't
Brown
be flipping
do.
around
That's
all
what I'm
day,
saying. So
bro.
I don't do anything.
Yeah.
He do. So I
I'm
don't know what
afraid
it
of Chris
requires.
Brown
dog.
on multiple levels. I'm afraid of Chris Brown of him taking my bitch. I'm afraid of Chris Brown if I pull up at a court and I'm about to play ball and I see him across. I'm like, fuck.
That
You
nigga,
gotta play this nigga.
that nigga is big blood. And it's like, and like we just accepted it. That's like 10 years ago, niggas just accepted Chris Brown blood now. Like,
And I'm afraid,
we was just like, yo,
this nigga might fuck me up and then dance over my
After
body
that,
after he fucked me up.
just think about it. We made fun of everybody else that was blood. Like Soulja Boy,
Yeah,
we
fuck
made
out
fun
of there.
of
Fuck Chris
like,
Brown blood.
Yeah, it was like,
Oh,
yeah.
alright.
Oh shit!
Give
I
Briss
guess
respect, my
Chris
nigga.
Brown, you claimed.
You see what he be arguing, nigga. As soon as he gets, he's on Pyru, my nigga. You see what Briss said, dog. Like, let the nigga rock.
Briss breezy.
It made sense. He's like, y'all moved out here when I was, I'm like, yeah, bet. That's 17 plus 5. Yeah, nigga,
I'm
he's
not even good at math. Fuck it, I don't care. Your blood now.
Niggas are full blood, bro.
It made sense to me, dog.
See what?
When he explained to me, Soulja Boys didn't make that much sense to me. 'Cause I'm like, nah, man, there ain't no bloods in Mississippi. But
I mean,
Bobby, but also, there's also no video of Chris Brown getting punked like that either, though. Like,
that nigga got a lot of respect, though. He was out there stalking a bitch. You know what I mean? It was like kind of accepted. They kind of came at him like, yo, dog, you kind of look
Karuchi!
You kind of look crazy and shit, but it was still kind of accepted. Niggas was really like, yo, damn, Karuchi, like, yo, speak to that nigga. Like, yo, like, he might really got something to tell you, bitch. Like, yo, listen about the
here's the magic of Chris Brown.
16 albums about you.
listen about the crib, yo. You might need to answer the phone, dog. Might be serious.
Here's the magic of Chris Brown. He beat the shit out of Rihanna and survived it. He survived it in the era of fucking telephone, fucking internet and all that shit.
Everything
He survived it.
Bro,
He got
they
it
can
was
still
the
make
very
Beginning.
infantile stage. I mean,
Yeah.
it wasn't the beginning, but it was infantile.
It was
bro.
YouTube, but
And
you didn't.
it wasn't that infantile.
If it was five,
If Twitter was popping like it was, then yeah.
If it was 3 years later, 3 years, I won't even say 5. If it
Yeah, I was about to
3
say
years,
that was right before everybody had a camera on their phone.
exactly. If it was 3
With good
years
quality.
later, ooh, it would have been over for Chris Brown. We'd have lost.
Yeah,
him.
but Chris Brown was still doing some crazy shit after.
Yeah, he just went
He
crazy.
started,
Yo,
but
say,
years
bro.
later, even when the internet was popping, like he was still doing some crazy shit, and he survived. He's a survivor, bro.
He definitely made it through. Listen, and you gotta commend him. After what he did to Rihanna, you know what I mean? He still got the draws afterwards.
Yeah.
I
She eventually came back to that nigga. It's like,
I remember hearing the bitch on the radio call up to the radio station and be like, I let Chris Brown beat the shit out of me. I was like,
I've heard it too.
She's like, I will let him beat the shit out of me.
Bruh.
we all know that.
Outta
We
here.
all
Chris
know.
Brown.
And
It
this
was,
brings
it
me
was
back.
like, yo, you dead ass.
You know
Like,
what? We was watching Catfish the other night.
That is what you call. I don't know what it's called.
A drop.
Yeah. Came back in. Yeah, we took a break and we was back with the jump on. We supposed to wait till after he left, but his truck's not that loud now. But
Kev, you gotta step in a little bit more.
But
yeah, you was just about to say. You said you went to the Yankee game yesterday. Didn't they lose?
oh yeah, yo, I go.
to the motherfucking
I'm be honest.
Blue Jays.
I'm a baseball fan because I'm
Fuck the
Dominican
Yankees.
and it's the best sport I'm at. I can do it. It's in my blood. I didn't realize how good I was at baseball until I played against white people, and I was like, oh shit, I'm really good at this. But I go to the game to heckle. I go to the game to talk shit. I go to the game to call whoever I see on the field abroad. And I don't think everybody was realizing just how much shit I talk.
Not really on one person. Keep talking.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think everybody realized how much shit I talk. I was,
Where was your seat?
and especially we were in right field, but we were in field level, so these motherfuckers could hear us. I was talking about like, yo, his name was Hernandez. Yo, Hernandez, I'm about to go get a hot dog. I know you like sucking on footlongs. You want one?
That's baseball culture, though, ain't it?
Yeah, but everybody else, I was making fun of people in the stands because we were losing, and eventually I was like, I ain't got nothing better to do, so let me make fun of the fucking these little fucking 17-year-old motherfuckers that are up front who won't sit the fuck down. I was like, sit the fuck down. Sorry, bro.
Let me ask the CDC questions. Was there mask? You had to wear a mask all the time? Mask to get in? So it's nothing like that, right?
First time I went, they was checking for masks.
Okay.
They were like, yo, pull up your mask unless you eat and drink it. This time that I went, they weren't checking shit. Because now I guess because New York is open now.
Well, apparently Jersey's opening on Friday.
Shit. Oh yeah.
So,
Damn.
so we all right? Did we make it through COVID? Like, are we? Like,
Did we
is
make it?
like,
Shit, COVID still
like,
exists?
Is the apocalypse over, or
Okay, here's how I felt. I felt like we made it to be honest with you,
We cockroaches now.
as an essential worker, I feel like we made it through COVID when they cut our hero pay. Not for nothing. When they stopped paying us for being in the danger zone, it's not the danger zone anymore. It's right. It's just the regular zone.
Danger zone. Regular zone.
Regular zone. I'm here in the regular zone.
That's what it seemed like to me. Like,
I'm here. We're just here.
Oh, I'm getting
We're just
regular pay.
here.
I'm getting regular pay for this nigga to come in 7 times without a mask.
That initial feeling that when it first happened went away very fast.
no thank yous, no nothing.
After you realize,
Just sell me my liquor.
After you
We
realize
got
things,
4 thank yous.
after you realize things were still going to be open, but they was going to be like cut back a couple hours. You got to wear a mask. Everything else was still regular. So it's like you got used to that. Like I wasn't really that big of a deal. Like, the initial shock was you thinking that like, yo, dog, how am I can catch this shit anyway. Like, is it like inevitable, or is it like if I do this, I'm not gonna catch it? So the first couple of weeks, you probably like I would be as safe as possible. Then after a while, you're like, man, unless you caught it, you know what I mean? We haven't. I don't think none of us directly have caught it, right?
He caught it.
One person had, but you didn't go through it though, right?
At one day I was like, oh, I think I might die. Hold up. I can't lay down without feeling like dog shit. I can't sit up without feeling like dog shit. What's going on? But yeah, it was only one day.
I think if I did have COVID, I went in and out of that shit. You know what I mean?
I was like, I'm definitely not going to the hospital
I
either.
feel like we had caught that shit before it had officially hit
My
America.
niggas trying to kick my shit over.
Cause I remember I was sick as hell for like a week, and then Mike was sick as hell for a week. I think it was like in December or like late November, before it had officially hit fucking America. What was that, January? Late January?
I think officially like shit started getting closed down. Everything was March.
Like 3rd week of March.
Okay.
Like, you started hearing about it. I think the end of January, beginning of February, and I think you started hearing about it, like in New York, like February-ish, beginning of March. Like you like, yo, damn, it's getting close. And then like you said, 3rd week of March, they started shutting everything down. Like I said, I think it was like one day. If I can remember correctly, there was like a day where they shut like everything was closed.
Nigga, I had to have a paper to maneuver.
Man, when did
from
you ever have to
home
show
into
that
work.
paper then?
Never. That's the thing. That's the thing. I was
never
like,
had to show that piece.
I was like,
had
oh,
paper
we
too.
was real serious about this 2.5 ago now. I had to have a signed paper.
Now I don't give a fuck.
Now, niggas don't give a. But at the same time, when I initially was given that paper, there was nobody on the road. Then when I say nobody on the road, I was like, oh.
I miss driving on the empty highway, man.
I miss flying, my nigga. I flew. Remember I
shit.
showed you that picture of me in the fucking airport? And it was me. It was literally just me at the airport. I went through TSA, and niggas felt like they didn't want to deal with me. They're like, you're the only one here. So
I mean, we went to the airport, what, in like
October.
So it's 8 months into the thing, I guess, or 7 months into it, whatever.
I'm going when shit's reopening. I'm so tight.
Bruh.
And in June, niggas is about to
I was
Ours was
glad to
pretty
deal with
smooth.
TSA. I was like, oh, human contact. Yes, nigga. Come I'll take my shoes off and everything. Come on. Yo, it was weird.
Nah, keep your shoes on, bro.
Yo, just get the fuck out of here. You got a bomb, I don't give a fuck. Go.
Keep going.
The only thing you gonna blow up is you and the pilots, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Go.
3 niggas on the plane. They got
Hey,
good insurance.
I ain't gotta worry about nothing. Yo, I was in the plane with like 6 people. They wasted more money flying the plane than what they got from us 6 people giving money to fly.
You legit know that because you know how much fuel costs.
Yeah, bro, I spent and my ticket was cheap. Nigga. I spent $50 to fly, round trip.
We flew pretty cheap too, bro.
And now you got to get all that money back.
Yeah. How much is y'all flight out there?
I think the whole trip was like $1,300. Flight, hotel.
God damn.
I think maybe
How many days was y'all?
4.
Okay.
When was that? That was in October, right?
Which is usually very. I checked again the same room we stayed in.
Is it
It
more
was like
expensive?
$600 for like one night. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah. Chill.
I gotta
Where'd
go
y'all stay?
Luxor.
I want to go in the summer, but I know that shit's hot as fuck in the summer.
Bro,
I just want to go to a pool party and see a bitch hop in the pool and her titty by mistake come out.
It's gonna look like a whole.
So I want to see.
It's gonna look like a whole. It looks like a whole different titty. Like I said,
I want to go and have it be questionable that you prostitute.
it looked like people was outside, but it was like lightly outside. Like it was still a vibe, but it was like you had to really look for it. Like you know what I mean? It was like I said, it was still.
It was groups of people. Like if you came out there with a squad, it was simply squad. It wasn't like how you would imagine Vegas niggas ended up. Hey, how you doing, bro? And next thing you know, you guys are partying all night. You end up in the desert somewhere.
I love bringing a whole nother group in. That's just me.
That didn't happen.
You one of those people?
Yeah, I'm one of those.
We met this chick on the airplane, but she probably was hoping it was. Yeah.
If I could get another group to buy me something, I did my job.
I've had that happen.
And if I could get it,
Oh man, that's
I usually do when I go out. I usually somehow get it to happen. Like, yo, you bought me something hot. Bet. Oh, that's your girl. Okay.
That's nice.
Oh, she's yours?
Oh, she's yours.
Cool, I got you. Let me fall back.
You're gonna feel real bad when you realize that I'm fat. I'm the fat, ugly nigga, and I fucked your girl.
What'd you say? You don't drink champagne, Poppy?
This is my hotel. It's not Drake status while you're on my plane, but this is my hotel room.
I'm definitely gotta find out when the next cheap time Vegas is and try to schedule it then.
I would love to go to Vegas, honestly.
That's right.
I would love to go fucking in July, honestly.
Book Vegas for next year.
Let's do fucking early, dude.
Yo, I can't wait.
This nigga going in. He's going June.
4 weeks.
Yeah, but you going with your John,
You
bro.
gonna be for 4 weeks? Oh
No,
it's
going
gonna
in
be
4 weeks.
He going with
Well,
his John.
4 days.
That's fun.
How much
still,
is your trip?
Huh?
How much your trip?
I believe the ticket was 4 something, and the telly is gonna be like 5 something for the 4 days. It was not bad. Yeah, I don't know how the fuck she put this shit on. She
yeah,
put
she-
that
she-
shit
You got
on.
Expedia Plus. It was good.
She gets right. So no. It should be like 600. 600.
still not bad, man.
Yeah, we the whole trip like $1,100.
Feel like that's
It's
what
light.
paid.
It's kind of light.
I'm trying to.
So is
Like
everything?
for Vegas, cool.
I was about to wrap it up. So let's say it's getting towards like the 15-minute mark.
Next pod.
Anybody want?
Not next pod, but next one of the pods out of the country. Here.
Anybody want to wrap it up with anything?
Puerto Rico?
We don't need no passport.
Puerto Rico. Yeah, you don't need a passport to go to Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico?
I mean, it's technically out of the country, but it's still our country.
I mean,
It's our territory.
if we go to Dominican Republic, we can go to the strip
I ain't
club.
with it.
I call some cousins. We go to the strip club.
My
This
girl
nigga gonna get somebody pregnant.
not gonna
But
let
it's
me
all
go
good.
to
You could
DR.
disappear. Just
My
Anything,
girl
She
not
ain't
gonna
gonna
let
see
me
you
go to
again.
DR.
anything can be
No child support. There ain't nothing gonna happen to you, Papa.
Nothing gonna happen.
Yo, $20 and you gonna be like, why is she sucking my dick?
Look,
All I did was give you
I don't want
a dub.
my brother to have to deal with that type of stress of having